Yes, guys, so here it is. It is Rebel FC featuring some Trialists versus the Trialists in the purple kit. So it was a really good first day on the Saturday, and we managed to pick the best out of the bunch. And we were left with sort of about 15, two of which that couldn't make it to this final day. So we actually invited them down to a training session instead. And the people that could make it down were put into this wonderful purple kit that we have from Under Armour. And then there's a couple players like our left winger and our left back who actually are trialists as well, but they're just going to be playing on our team since we needed the players. Turns out a lot of our players already had commitments for this day. Anyways, let's have a look. So this ball gets cleared all the way out wide, and it's through to their number 7 now, and this guy in the blue undergarments goes to chip one in, and it gets through to there, but it's Cal for easy play and centre back today. And now we got Morgan. Morgan's absolutely let loose, and he's off and he's gone, but it's a poor touch from Morgan, and number 3 does a good job of getting rid of it. Now this lad here, number 2, his name is Mario, plays it through to number 9, who does a beautiful little Cruyff turn, sells him through to Mario. Mario chips it over. We had a right back here who's actually a goalkeeper as well, but he offered to go out in the outfield for him, so big up to him. And we're actually only playing with 10 men in these first bit, and you can see it goes 1-0 to the Trialists straight off the bat, but with 10 men, it was only going to happen. So there you can see from number 8, played it into, I believe it was Mario with the headband, and he manages to get his first goal. Let's take another look here. It's actually a pretty poor corner, but it gets flicked in, and there's not too much Khalid could do about it. And 1-0 to the Trialists. Not a great start for Rebel, but like I said, one player down, and we had a bit of a mountain to climb. So it gets played over to our left-hand side, and now it's played into this midfielder here in the blue, and he just smacks it straight into Khalid. Now we've got Stelios. Stelios dinks it into midfield through to Morgan. Morgan, aka the Jaguar, the pacemaker, and he does give him something to think about, to be fair to him. It looks like Morgan might have actually been hitting the gym lately, and our referee for today's game is actually Coach Sol. We don't have a referee because it is just a trialist game. So, yeah, Sol offered to referee this one. And that makes for an interesting game. And you'll see a lot of questionable decisions. But, hey, that's Sol's refereeing for you. Do not blame me. And here we got Morgan. Tries to flick it around number 12. But number 12 gets a hold of it. And he's going to come in, plays it into the midfield. A nice ball into midfield as well. And he's got a runner on his right. He opts not to go for him. And I believe this lad who just passed the ball is called Devontae. But number 10 tries to ship it there, but the wind takes it. Now, I don't know if you guys were here, but this is when Storm Gareth was absolutely tearing it up in the UK. And so there's if you see a lot of these big balls that go over the top that don't land to the designated destination. Anyways, Khalid rolls it out here through to Stelios, and Stelios into Harry. Harry's going to be starting today, and you guys might have noticed as well, it is a bit of a Rebel B team that we've fielded as well in that sense, just because there's a lot of our players that you might used to be seen in the team who's unfortunately not here. So it's going to be a really interesting game. The last time we played the Trialists, we sort of ran them over a little bit, so this will definitely make for a slightly more interesting game. But a huge tackle in from behind, and he gets to it, but he manages to drag that one wide, and the Suns come out, and with that, Calfreezy tries to chip one through. Thought he was being slick, but just requires more effort from Rory there, our number 4. And another thing you might notice is that a bunch of the players, we actually all, just for a laugh, we were in the changing room, decided to wear other players' shirts. So you can see Harry has got Nino Para's 8 on, and Rory had Vickers Crown number 4 on. So we were all just messing around, and I think someone's wearing Rambo. I think it might be Stelios, actually. Man on the ball right now was wearing Rambos. Anyways, we've got Morgan on the ball again here on this right-hand side. Plays through to Rory, and it chips it all the way through into Ali. Ali with that left foot. It's magical. It's put away our left winger here, and he messes it up with his feet. He couldn't quite get it out, and now we've got a corner. Are we able to get a goal out of this? It goes short, and manages to get a flick on, and it looks like Ali's going to try and hold on to this. He gets to it first. He goes round one, and he's going to try and take on another. It's on his right foot, though. We all know he's left-footed, and Ali here trying to get a little bit of space, but opts to go for our number 27, who goes by the name Toby. But it wasn't a great ball. It leaves Harry in a bit of an awkward position, but those two just tackle each other. Now this techie winger number 3 ended up getting onto it. Harry there into Rory, who's got good feet for a big man, and oh, that is poor from him in the middle as he takes out Rory. Now Rory wants to have a ping at this. Let's see what he can do. Smack, and he rifles that. What a save from the keeper. Get another look at this. Bang. This is an absolute rocket from Rory. That is going top bins, and the keeper makes an incredible save. Another corner for Rebel, and Harry's on it for now. Let's see what he can swing in, and it's a good ball in. It's into the back post, but unfortunately no one was there. Like I said, we're about one man down, so hey, there's going to be certain spaces in certain places. Anyways, it's me on it, but I take that calm as you like. Play it through to this centre-back who had literally just stepped on the pitch because that right-back who's keeper actually ended up getting injured at right-back, which isn't ideal. And as you can see, there he is, and he lets that one go through. It's this big number 5 here for the Trialist. He's going to take it out wide. He's going to play that one in on his left, and it's 2-0 to the Trialist. It's a great finish from the big man, but unfortunately, that player who stepped in for the injured goalkeeper made a huge, huge error, which meant he was through on goal. But fair play. That finish was really, really nice. You can't fault it. And from the big man to the small man, the high fives go around, and it's a great start for the Trialists, and Rebel FC have a mountain to climb. We could also really do with Sava and X turning up like they said they would, because having a full team of 11 would really, really help us out here. Anyways, cameraman gets caught lacking, and it's Morgan, and it is just wide. Keeper does a good job of making himself big and making it difficult for Morgan, and we got the big man on it this time again, the stand-in for that player who plays it into the midfield there, but number 10 runs him over, and it looks like referee Saul is not going to give that one to him, and it gets called back. Now, through there from Ali, we know the balls that he can put over. Morgan's going to try and give this guy some issues, but it's nicely handled from their left back. Morgan is so quick as well, so one small mistake and he is gone. A fantastic turn from your number 8 over here. What's he going to do? He's going to take it out wide. Number 12 doesn't know. Oh! That, you know what? The Stelios never goes in for big tackles like that, but he has the Rambo top on. He channeled his inner Rambo, and that's what happened. A big tackle like that, and he didn't get the ball at all. This number 10 is going to try and whip one in. It's a good ball. That big man should definitely be doing better there. That was a fantastic opportunity. Now, I'm all the way out here. We've got this bloke here, and he goes for the fake shot. Doesn't have me there, but that Cruyff turn sort of sells me. He gets a little bit of space. It's played in. How is that not 3-0 yet? Again, through to Morgan, but a dodgy pass. Morgan still ends up with it. It's good. We got Rory blitzing down his right-hand side for him. Is he going to play him through? No, Morgan wants to go himself, and he does a good job. Some great defending there at centre-back from him. And it looks like, if you guys just saw, X and Sav had just turned up very late to the game. But here, look, there they both are. That is poor. And here we go. We've got that Mario bloke with the headband. Plays it through to that right back. Right back steaming down there. We've got our left winger tracking back. He plays it across. Hits the crossbar. And fortunately for us, nothing comes of it. Sun is out. Guns are not quite out yet for Rebel. But hopefully we can get a goal back somewhere soon. And it gets shipped out to this winger. This winger's going to play it into the back post. And it's just a little bit too high for Morgan. Unfortunately, he didn't have his Weetabix this morning. And that's why that's happened. Anyways, ball gets played over there. Khalid collects it nice and easy, and it was no trouble. Now we've got Toby here, the left back, the Trialist left back that is on Rebel. He's in disguise, you see. It's all part of the game plan. Plays it across there to Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue tries to bend one in, but fortunately for us, it didn't end up in the back of the net. Another corner for the Trialists, and it's an absolute mess in the box here, and we've got the stand-in. Manages to clear that one out. Wow. So now we've got Sava, and we've X is just off the pitch at the moment, but we have X to come on, and you can see Sava's got Dante's top on, so let's see if he can do anything about that, and I clear that one. Easy as you like. Keeper comes out, smacks that one. That was the injured keeper, the right back, but he's back in the game now, and now we've got Rory, who's going to try and hold this one up, wait for maybe Morgan to go make a run, but unfortunately he gets dispossessed, and I don't know what Harry was doing there. Maybe he thought he was on the Trialist team, I'm not too sure. He decided to give up on that ball, and it's through to number 14. Now it's important to know number 14 had slotted into centre back and done a good job, but his natural position, I believe, is a centre midfielder. So big up everyone that sort of played out possession. I know it's a Trialist, you want to show what you've got, but fortunately, like I said, he stepped in and did what you need. Sometimes that's the sort of quality you look at a player, and that is a huge challenge. That right back comes flying in on that player. Wow, that was mega. Anyways, I play it quick there through to Ali. Ali's going to play it out wide to that winger who plays it into Rory. Some good football so far. Plays it back out wide to that winger. Is the winger going to be able to do anything? No. The right back who made the crunching tackle manages to get rid of it. And now we've got Rory again. This time he's got some quick feet. As we all know, he goes 1-2. We're going to take him around again. Decides to lay it off, and unfortunately Morgan unable to do anything with it. Mario plays it out to the left here. Now this number 8 is going to play it again wide to this big man number 5 who tries to feed him through. Not today, Chief. And that's it. It's going to be half-time. 2-0 to the Trialists. Rebel have a mountain to climb. I'm telling you, we've got to play better football. We really haven't had many chances. It's been all Trialists. But now that we've got 11 players on the pitch, hopefully we'll see a resurgence in the second half. So here it is, my favorite part of the whole video, 60 seconds on a certain Rebel player. And today we've got Morgan Summers, aka the Jaguar, aka all pace, no finish. He is Rebel FC's striker. He grew up in North London and he claims he used to be able to run the 100 meters in 11.7 seconds. Does that make him the fastest YouTube footballer? Jesse might have something to say about that. Anyways, he claims he's scared of spiders and big dogs. So yeah, not too sure about that last part there. Anyways, believes he can communicate with monkeys and once had a 20-minute vocal battle with one in a zoo. Definitely an interesting way to spend your time at a zoo. His younger brother plays for Watford under-12s and believes he's going to grow up to be better than him. And he once created his very own drink at the Rebel Christmas party, which contained vodka, Ribena, and lemonade, and he called it the Jaguar. So there you go. That is 60 seconds of Morgan Summers, and that should be 60 seconds now. So the second half is about to commence, and there were definitely some players that stood out to me in that first one. I thought Mario had been playing really, really well, and he opened up our defense a couple of times. So, but with that being said, we're here to watch Rebel FC and see if they can bring this back from a 2-0 deficit. It's big, but are the Trialists going to be able to hold on to it? Do they have the fitness to keep up? Let's find out as it gets played out there to that left back, number 7. He tries to take on tries to take on Stelios. Sorry, but he had the powers of Rambo on his back, so that was never gonna happen. Anyway, Sava there lays it off through to X, who's now on the pitch. Thanks for turning up, X, but actually maybe not thanks, mate. That was such a poor ball. Anyways, you can see there was a guy making a run and it gets spotted and it's just not quite good enough. Now the Trialist keeper for Rebel, I mean, number 12, get out of there, man, get out of his face. Ships that out wide to Toby, number 27, and he's gonna try and play that one through, and it looks like, yes, there he is. He's managed to do it, cuts it across, and it is 1 goal back. What a ball from the back there. Managed to find, I believe it was Sava. Let's have a look here. Finds him through. Yeah, it was Sava who just squares it and is into the back of the net. Fantastic stuff. And you can see Morgan is wearing Jesse's shirt. So maybe Morgan just needs to do that all the time if he wants to score goals. Anyways, the ball gets played over the top, and it was a really good header actually. Unfortunately, just a little bit wide, but who knows? Maybe they'll be looking back, wishing that one had gone into the back of the net. It's 2-1 to the Trialists, and it's game on. Everything to play for. A ball played through to this number 5 who got a fantastic goal early on, and it's 3-1 to the Trialists. How is that going in the back of the net? Let me get another look at. Look at number 5 here. He sort of shanks it with his right foot, and it spins into the side netting. Wow, it's been great stuff from that number 5, and that is a quality finish, and Rory's definitely got something to think about. Is he going to be the only big man at Rebel FC? We'll have to find out at the end of this game. And you can see Sava's telling Harry, don't go near this ball. Harry really wants to take it, but Rory's standing around it. He had a fantastic effort earlier on. Rory takes it. It's in the back of the net. How is that? I mean, he wrong steps the keeper here. I can't tell whether this is just really poor keeping or a fantastic free kick. I can't help but think the keeper should have done better there. It just sort of goes past him. And maybe the keeper thought, you know what, at 3-1 this was going to be blessed. But it's 3-2 now. And once again, Rebel are in the mixer. And Ali, is putting in an absolute shift in that midfield, but decides to play a completely different sport. And that one was called rugby. But like I said, Sol is Sol had called up for that one. There was some questionable decisions earlier. It wouldn't have surprised me if he let that one go. Some great control from the left winger there, and number 7 wants it, but instead he decides to cut inside, shoots, but nothing too magical about that one. Blue shirt on the ball in the midfield here. Number 10 dishes it out wide through to number 12. Number 12 decides to take it inside. He's going to try and play one through to the small number 9, but I heard that centre back there has got the one with the beautiful face and a beautiful trim that looks like a giraffe. Yeah, he had that under control. Anyways, Sava there, you know, it was so important that I described myself perfectly while there was an attacking play going on there, just so you guys really know who the best centre back in the world is. That is me. Okay, now we've got Rory here, and Rory tries to go past one, claims a bit of an obstruction. It looks like Sol's actually blown his whistle for that one. Again, Harry's standing over it. He really, really wants this, huh? So it looks like he's going to fake shot that one, or maybe he just wasn't ready. Let's see what he could do. Hits that straight into the wall. Harry, mate, I think it's time for you to give up on these free kicks. Although, with that being said, Harry was once a trialist, and in his trialist game against us, he scored a free kick. So maybe that's why he really wanted to get one here. And I come through with a tackle, but I missed it. You know, hey, even the best make mistakes, all right? Rory, some great footwork from him, man. I'm so impressed by his footwork every time I see him play. It feels like you're not going to see it, and then just magic happens. So the winger plays it through to Jesse, aka Morgan, aka number 23, and we'll blame that sort of misjudgment from Rory to Storm Gareth. And now he's claiming for a corner, and he actually gets it. It's going to be Sava. Sava whips one in. It's a front post, and it's almost in the back. It is in the back of the net. I completely missed it at the near post, but that was all intentional. That's what the best do. Do you know what I mean? So I missed it at the near post, and I left it in the midfield, and he's gone and slotted that one away. So now it is 3-3. Rebel FC are back in it, but are we going to be able to win this? I do not know. Now this big number 5. Look at him go, man. He's been really, really impressive, actually, and he's going to try and square that one across, and it ends up at the feet of one of the trialists, and wow, he's got to be doing better. If you want to impress, you got to be burying those chances, man. You have to. And now Harry tries to spray one through to his boy Morgan, who tries to cut it back, but that is some tackle from the player, and Morgan's just gonna get up now. He pulls him up. Fair play to him. That was a serious challenge, especially in a trialist game. I rate it. Sava bouncing one through into the middle here. It's another corner, and it's ended up at the number 3, the left winger for Rebel FC, the trialist, actually. Again, intentionally miss it at the near post, and you can see it here. Number 3 just puts it into the side netting. It's 4-3, and it's gone absolutely tits up for the trialists as Rebel come fighting back. That's the spirit we have at this club. You got to never give up, always fight for everything, and that's exactly what we're doing. You can see it's a hustle and bustle in the midfield, and Ali Hamid, I have to admit, has had a really good game today. A lot of the time his stuff doesn't really make it into the highlights because he's just spraying balls left and right, keeping the ball moving, but yeah, he has been phenomenal today. And now Sava try looking for the 1-2. Cameraman, keep up. It looks like the cameraman maybe got distracted. Maybe there was a fine-looking woman walking past. I don't know, but he decided not to follow the action there. But fortunately, there was no goal at the end of it. Otherwise, you know, that'll be the last time he does our camera work. Anyways, here, through to number 12. He's had a pretty good game so far. Goes ahead, plays it through to the number 9. He nutmegs me, but nah, there is no way you're getting the ball afterwards. You know, okay, you can nutmeg me, but it doesn't count unless you get the ball after me. So, yeah, there you go. Anyways, Rory flying all the way through. This is what I'm saying, man. He just kept going and drew a foul. Fantastic work from him. This time, Harry again standing over it, but Rory with a great effort and a much better save from the keeper this time. He knows what Rory's capable of, and it was a really good attempt, but keeper did well. Got down when it was nice and low, so fair play to him for that. Again, a corner. It gets knocked in, and it's me at this time, but we don't manage to get a goal from it this time. Shocked. And this number 5, man, I'm surprised people are going in for challenges with him because he looks like an absolute brute. Number 93, aka Sav, is going to try and play this one through, and he does. It's through to Morgan. Morgan hits that. It's a save from the keeper. And number 8, Harry, wide. Unfortunate there. X is on the ball, plays it short, but unfortunately, Sava decided not to come to it, and it's given them a fantastic opportunity. Cut inside from that number 11. He's going to try and take it past Stelios. Stelios says absolutely not, and sets up a fortress. And now we've got Sava. This time he's on the break, and he's going all the way through. He's into the box now. He's going to try and chip the keeper. What an attempt, but unfortunately it just goes over. It's a big keeper as well, so it was always going to be quite tough. Now we've got Rory. Rory's going to turn and face, and he's going to drive again. We know what he can do. He's seen it already, and this time unfortunately it doesn't pay off for him, but it goes all the way into the back, and it's in the back of the net. Storm Gareth deserves the assist for this one. Take a look at this. It's from Toby. He just wallops that one. Gareth decides to get involved and put that into the back of the net. Again, the keeper's been done at that far post from a sort of similar angle, and fair play to him. The left back's managed to get on the score sheet, and fair play to him. So, anyways, we continue. 5-3 to Rebel FC. What a turnaround from being 2-0 down, then 3-1 down. It's looking good. Again, Rory just driving at this defensive line, and now through to the winger. Is he going to get his second goal of the game? He's going to try, and unfortunately he doesn't. Morgan tries to take a touch, doesn't end up anywhere near any of the Rebel players. Now X plays it through to the best centre-back in the whole wide world, and I'm going to try and drive through. I play it through. Fantastic ball from myself. It's through to Ali. Ali now to Rory. Rory loves a chance, and unfortunately that wasn't a very good one, and it's gone wide. So the keeper lobs that one. He's got an absolute boot on him, and it goes wide. So there we go. That's it. It's going to be the 90 minutes. And you know what? Very good game. Fair play to the Trialists. They didn't manage to hold on to it in the second half. Rebel did a fantastic job of coming back. But you can see it's obviously very, very different when we've got a bunch of players that do play together versus a bunch of very good players individually that don't play together. But I think what's important is we've definitely found some players here that we want to be part of Rebel FC. So you guys will see in upcoming videos and training videos and all sorts that we're bringing out, you're going to see who we brought into the Rebel FC side, and it's going to be very, very exciting. So yeah, big up all the Trialists, everyone that came on the Saturday. Even if you didn't make it through to this game, we really appreciate you coming. There was definitely a lot of talent on show, and much love from the Rebel FC family, and big up to all the Trialists who came on this day as well. So yeah, there we have it. Fantastic game, another win for Rebel FC, and a good scouting opportunity.